Okay, what is up, everybody? I hope you are having a spectacular day. Welcome to the vlog. Update. We are about a little over 2 weeks out from our first comp. Woo! And now we're on vacation. It's pretty fun, but it is hard. Mentally, it is very, very hard. My whole family, they're ordering junk food every night, drinking a lot. They've got all kinds of snacks. It's taking a lot of discipline, and it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Mentally, I really want to snap and just be like, oh, one snack won't hurt. But it will. It'll hurt me drastically. So, we're staying strong. We're trying to just hold out with it. I'm having a great time, though. There's some cool gyms here. That's kind of where I spend most of my time. It sounds so ridiculous. But, no, I'm having a really awesome time. We're here for like a little over a week. We're at Gulf Shores, so it's pretty neat. Enjoying the beach. I got to get a tan. Can't stay out in the sun too long because coach said it can make me look a little fluffy, and we don't want that. But we are leaning out like drastically now. There's new striations in my thighs. There's my Christmas tree on my back. Like, it is starting to carve out, and it's crazy. And really low on carbs lately. We had one kind of like carb refeed a couple of days ago, and after that we were definitely kind of craving some carbs, but we're rocking with it. We've got almond butter and asparagus, steak, and chicken, and that's pretty much my diet right now. But it's good. We bumped up my water intake to 2 gallons now, so that is a process. I am peeing nonstop. I think I've peed more than I've just peed a lot. Okay, I don't know. What else is new? We're getting a posing routine down. It's starting to come together slowly but surely. We're practicing it, kind of, but it's definitely starting to come together. Mentally, we're right on track for this competition. We're excited, we're pumped up, we're feeling good. It's just the battle of temptation that we've got upstairs, and everyone's got their food. I'm feeling good. I'm excited. We're just a little over 2 weeks out, and I feel like my posing, it's definitely getting a lot better. I'm really starting to kind of like hammer little details out. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with whatever we decide to do with this vlog. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the vlog. I'm so excited to see you all. We are 7 days out from our first competition, and things are getting serious. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty of things. Every little measurement of every single thing is starting to count. So today we're kind of experimenting. I'm gonna put you down right here. So today we're kind of experimenting, just sodium, little things. My first meal right now, I'm pretty much taking a picture of how I look. I'm eating a meal, and then I'm sending it to him, and then we're adjusting from there, so each little meal is getting adjusted. Right now, we're eating 6 ounces of London broil, then our 2 tablespoons of almond butter, and now we're gonna do 10 ounces of water with a teaspoon of salt, of Himalayan pink salt, and get a slight little pump, see how we look. Then after that, about 15 minutes later, I'm gonna do 6 ounces of Sprite. And after that 6 ounces of Sprite, we're gonna do the same thing, send them some pictures, see how we are doing. But I figured this next 7 days, I'm just gonna make one big video for this prep, and it's gonna be just kind of each day is gonna have its own little thing. So today, I'll keep you guys posted, and we'll see what happens next. So we got our water and salt, 2 tablespoons, almond butter, and then our steak. I know some of you are gonna be like, dude, that steak's not cooked. Well, I like my steak melon, so. To be honest, I'm way too hungry right now to talk, so after I eat that, I'll talk to you guys. Okay, you beautiful people, we are back, and now we have got our second meal, which is 6 ounces of the steak, 85 grams of asparagus, 15 milliliters or a tablespoon of olive oil, and we get to finish this Sprite. I can't tell you how much that Sprite was just like, tasted so damn good. But yeah, that was delicious. I haven't had soda since like November-ish, which has been a lot of months. So it's been a while. That was absolutely delicious. And I feel like I'm in heaven. So that's pretty good. We did all our pictures. We sent them to him. Now we're about to eat this, chug that, send these pictures to him. And then we will see what he thinks, what we're going to do. Kind of run through our posing. Well, while I'm doing this, I only get my 3 cracks of salsa. Don't mind me, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Cheers. Olive oil does not taste good, just so y'all know. And if you like my hat, comment down below because it's freaking beautiful. It's my first bucket hat. Actually, not my first, but I got this while we were on vacation, and I think it's the best purchase of my life. I love bucket hats. But let's do a little update. So, we just got done with vacation. We're at Gulf Shores having a great time with the family. But I will tell you, that was probably one of the hardest things mentally. I literally couldn't eat anything. Everyone's drinking. Everyone is eating a bunch of junk food, eating just everything that looks so delicious. And I would come with my dry, flavorless chicken and just be eating it in front of everybody while they all ate these delicious, I don't even know, heavenly meals. But we did it. We survived the trip. Honestly, really, really proud of myself because I didn't go off of my meal prep thing at all. We continued with our training. We found a gym down there, got some good stuff. And it was hard just mentally because there was so many temptations. But we didn't fall through with it. We kept strong. We continued to do what we needed to do. And it's starting to show. So people that say, oh, I can't do this while on vacation, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Yeah, you can. Be better. It's on you. So I'm now going to eat this meal. I will check back with you guys in just a minute. And until then, I'm going to just savor this beautiful, amazing Sprite with my entire life. Alright, so we just finished up at the gym. Right now, we are about to consume 7 ounces of chicken with 3 cracks of Himalayan salt and then 2 tablespoons of almond butter. That is meal 3, I believe. And then we still have 2 more meals. Today, we're just drinking a gallon of water. Throughout the past few days, we went from 2 gallons to 1 3/4 to 1.5 gallons to now 1 gallon. And then tomorrow, I believe, we go back up to 2 gallons, and then my diet will pretty much stay the same. There's not going to be any salt water or Sprite. So, unfortunately, we say goodbye to the Sprite, but it was nice while it lasted. All right, so this second to last meal isn't too different from our last one, but instead of almond butter, we have 85 grams of asparagus. We have 7 ounces of chicken again, 3 cracks of salt, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Pretty much it right now. My very, very last meal will be eggs. It'll be 5 eggs with just 3 cracks of salt. And then, yeah, and then we go to bed. So that'll be it for today. And then I'll see you tomorrow. What is up, my beautiful people? It is T-minus 6 days until our competition. And the fatigue is kicking. Oh my goodness. Today we are dragging. But we are surviving, pushing through. We haven't worked out yet. We're waiting for our coach to send us a workout. Pretty much now, each day, he's just sending me a workout, and it's more like full body kind of workouts. It's not like an individual kind of thing. A little change of things, pretty cool. So, oh yeah, now we're taking Epsom salt baths for recovery and kind of just sweat stuff out. Let me tell you, we did a posing seminar thing again today. Usually I do it like every weekend, pretty much for this prep. Honestly, very, very helpful. It will tire you out. I mean, that thing kicks your butt. You don't really think posing is that hard until you're there doing like multiple rounds of all these just different poses and holding it, flexing the muscle, trying to really concentrate on that. I mean, you will get a workout in. You get a pump on your own just flexing. So really helpful. I've learned so much from that. It's just like upgraded all of my posing by like plus 50. I don't know. Pretty much today's updates. Nothing too exciting today. We just did the posing class, and then our water intake is about 2 gallons now. Other than that, nothing much to really update you guys on. Okay, beautiful people, what is up? I am T-minus 3 days out from our competition, and it's getting exciting. I'm pretty hyped for it. Energy is kind of it's lowballing right now. We are getting a little tired. We've taken some naps the past couple of days, and honestly, I haven't really videotaped it because there's just not a whole lot going on. It's kind of the same things. Day by day, our coach is sending us new workouts on just trying to keep us full, keep us pumped up. We are now doing a carb day today, so that's exciting. I get rice, bread, sweet potato, and then steak and chicken, and then I think like a tablespoon of butter. But that's pretty much the ingredients of today's dinner, lunch, and breakfast. But yeah, so that's new. We're still off pre-workout. We're not going to take pre-workout till day of the competition. So that makes our workouts a little bit harder since our energy's kind of dropping, on top of not having pre-workout or caffeine to kind of like perk us up. And plus, your boy's a bit of a stim junkie, so we're taking a little break, and it's hitting him hard. But we're surviving. We're doing good. And right now, every night, we're doing Epsom salt baths and exfoliating. Just trying to get all that dead skin off before the show, so that when we go on stage, we'll be really, really smooth and beautiful and look like a beauty queen. But yeah, that's pretty much, I'd say, the updates. Our water's starting to go down now as well. But while I had you, I figured I'd give you some tips. If you plan on competing in a bodybuilding show, or you're thinking about it, but you're not really sure if you have what it takes or what all it entails, I figured I'd kind of give you some tips of what I've learned pre-show. So, number one, this is very expensive. The whole prep alone, it's not a cheap process. Nobody really tells you, like, oh, it's going to cost this. You kind of just figure it out as you go. But I didn't know that. So I kind of went into this thing blind, and it was a little expensive. Believe it or not, I actually ended up selling my car. Rest in peace, Pontiac. Beautiful moment of silence for her. But yeah, so we ended up selling her because I didn't really want to have to work this whole summer. I knew that this was going to be a very time-consuming thing, and that I wanted to give it my all. I wanted to be completely 100% dedicated to this. So I decided to sell my car, and we had the money from that. I only took a few odd jobs, kind of just like labor stuff throughout the summer. We really just try to focus on this whole bodybuilding thing, this prep, and I'm really thankful for it. I'm really glad that I was able to do everything that I was able to do, and that we were just able to make it through. But if you guys are planning on doing this bodybuilding thing, just know groceries alone are going to cost you a lot of money. It's a lot of meat, it's a lot of healthy food, and we all know that the produce and the vegetables and all that stuff, very expensive. So know that you're going to be spending a lot. Average amount that I'm spending on meat every other day is about $70, because I'm buying steak and chicken, and that's just for right now. Before, I was doing like ground turkey, chicken, and then ground sirloin. And it's a lot. It's a long process, and it's going to be a lot of money. Plus, you're going to have to pay for supplements. You're going to have to pay for a coach if you decide to do that, which I do recommend. If you're going to do this and it's your first show, you should definitely get a coach, because this whole process alone, it's not easy. You're not going to know everything, and to have somebody by your side and kind of just guide you through everything, it's amazing. Especially getting into the show and these last few weeks. I mean, your energy's going down. You're not going to really want to do a whole lot, and it's nice to have someone there that just kind of feeds you what you have to do, what you have to eat, and you don't have to really think too hard about it. So, and it's also, one more thing, it's good to have another pair of eyes, because you might look at yourself and be like, oh, I look good, this is the best I've ever looked. But it's going to be completely different when you're on that stage lined up next to everybody, and they're knowing what to look for. Having a coach there with you, he's able to critique those little things, know what the judges are going to want to see, what they're going to kind of judge you on. So it's nice to just have that extra pair of eyes. Not only are you going to have to get a coach if you want to, you're going to have to pay for the competition itself. You're going to have to pay for the polygraph test. You're going to have to pay for spray tans. You're going to have to get posing trunks in a hotel, depending on where you want to go. All that together, it's a lot of money. It builds up over time. So, number one tip, make sure you're financially stable and you're going to be able to fully commit to this because it's a lot. But that leads to our next thing. Tip number 2 is that this is not just a go to the gym kind of thing and then go home, eat some food, and then you're prepared for comp. It is a 24-hour, 365 kind of thing. Maybe not 365, but for however long you're prepping, it's full commitment, 110%. Because you're going to have to, one, measure every single thing you do, whether it's eating, drinking, sleeping, lifting, like all of it. You have to make sure everything's exact. You have to make sure you're being fully transparent with your coach. I know that we were kind of talking with me and my coach, and he was saying that people kind of say things just to make him happy and stuff. But if you're feeling tired and groggy and like sore and you just feel like you're dying, like tell him that. You don't have to say, I'm doing great, I'm feeling fantastic. It's good to have that transparency so then he can mess with your kind of meal plans and all that stuff. And I'll be completely honest, JR, if you're listening, I apologize. I was transparent for almost everything, but there was a couple of slip-ups where I might have eaten just a tiny bit more almond butter than I was supposed to. And yeah, so the show's over by the time you see this. Don't get too mad at me. But no, make sure you're just fully transparent with your coach. But if you decide to do this, you got to know that this is a full-time commitment. You're going to have to give 110% on this, and it's almost just like your life. I mean, it is fully dedicated to it. To be honest, I kind of ended up distancing myself throughout this prep. I kind of pushed away family and friends because it was just different lifestyles. I had to eat and train and do all these things exactly how I had to do them. I couldn't like have a cheat meal really and split things up and be like, oh, I'll kind of do this and oh yeah. Like I had to be exact with everything. And it's hard because you want to hang out with your friends, you want to go out, have beers, eat junk food, do all that thing, but you can't when you're on a prep. You have to be fully committed. Eat your chicken and rice, eat your, like, everything, you know what I mean? I'll admit it was a little bit lonely because I had to push everyone away, and I didn't get to go out to do all the things I wanted to do with my friends because it's kind of sucky when you are the guy with your meal prep, chicken and rice, and everyone's eating all this stuff. And then when you're there, they're like, well, why are you eating that, man? Oh, come on, just have this, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, ah. But the temptations will be real, but I'm telling you, if you just stay strong and that you don't give in to them, it's going to be completely worth it when you step on that stage. Just know that the process, it's 110% dedication. You're going to be kind of having to be a little lonely with it and distance yourself from temptations. Unless you can handle that. Unless you can handle being around all that and it doesn't bother you. And then for our third tip, it's just going to be this. Posing is an absolute art within this thing. And for me, I believe it makes up the whole sport. I just love the whole process of being able to completely show off your physique in like a majestic and artistic way. I think it's really important that you do practice your posing because you don't want to get gassed out on stage. And you want to do something that kind of shocks the crowd. So I believe if you're going to do this, you should go to some posing classes and take them because they are so helpful. I mean, I kind of knew posing before getting into this, roughly. I had a general grasp on it, but after going to some of these seminars that my coach led me to, I have learned so much. I mean, it is literally just little itty-bitty changes that will completely change your physique. And if you learn these, that'll set you apart from everybody on that stage. So take some posing. It'll help you a lot. Make sure you're practicing your posing and have that confidence that you're prepared and that you don't have to stress about it when you're on stage. But those are just some tips right now that I thought might be a little helpful pre-show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially made it to the hotel. We are 2 days out from our comp now. And look at this. They're greeting me. I don't know if you could see this. Hold on. It says, hello, Matthew. And you know what? I feel quite welcomed. So, not much is going on tonight. I'll continue this video tomorrow whenever we do all of our stuff. So, until then. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are 1 day out from our competition. And things are getting serious. Today's been pretty busy so far. We have shaved everything. We have exfoliated everything. We did our polygraph test and did some grocery shopping. I meant to bring you guys along with the whole grocery shopping haul, but kind of forgot, so I'll show you what I got in just a second. But in a little bit, we're about to go down to the theater and do check-ins, pretty much get our card, and then figure out the whole layout, all that stuff. Then at 7 o'clock, we're gonna go get our spray tan. Besides that, we're all settled in, we're dialed in, and pretty much just ready to kick this thing out. So for tomorrow, I have a Gatorade, Sprite, some oats, almond butter, jelly, some of this water. I can't remember the specific thing, but basically it's just to help with my hormones. We have olive oil just for our food today. Rice cakes. That's just extra rice cakes. We got this rice cakes. We got Reese's peanut butter cups. So ready for that. And then obviously the pre-workout pump and all that. Which, if you're interested, you know, always, code Olbert10. And support your boy, which I would appreciate, but if not, it's totally okay. I love you all. But yeah, so we did the big grocery haul, got all that stuff. Most of that is just for tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what the whole process is going to be with it. Coach is going to send me kind of step-by-step instructions for it. But today's just a regular diet, regular meal. We dropped our water down to a gallon. All right, so I'm just going to put you guys down right there. Figured I would give you guys some of my thoughts right now. Nervous-wise, anxious-wise, yeah, it's building up a little bit. I mean, right now I know that I've put in all the work I could possibly put in, and there's nothing really that I can fix right now. We've done everything we can do. We worked as hard as we possibly could, and we're here. Now it's just time to show it off, do what I normally do, you know, pop out and flex, but it's just those nerves before the show. But honestly, my nerves aren't super terrible. I feel like in high school and stuff when I was doing sports, my nerves before like a meet or before like a race or competition or something, I would be like, oh my gosh, like stressing really, really hard. But right now, I'm not really stressing that hard, and I think it's more, could just be maturity kind of thing, but I think it's more like, I just know that I've done everything I could possibly do, and now we're just here to show off everything we've worked for, all the hard work we put into this. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited for you guys to see my routine and just the posing and the physique that we pretty much acquired these past few days and that we were able to really dial in on. I just want to say thank you guys for all the support, all the messages you guys put out. You guys have pushed me along this journey, I mean, since the beginning, and I really appreciate it. I never really would have thought that I would have been able to do a bodybuilding competition. I think it was more like, I always said it was something I wanted to do, but I never really put like emphasis into it and really pushed for it. And now I finally took that step out of my comfort zone, and we decided to just go full throttle with it. But I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful for the support you've shown through all the platforms, you know, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and just for your guys' messages. You guys have no idea. I mean, I never really would have thought that I would have been able to kind of blow up the way I did. I mean, I know I'm not like super big, but like just every message you guys do, every like, every comment, everything you guys do for me, it really means a lot, and I really, really appreciate it. You guys have just pushed me a lot, and every time I'm like at the gym now or I'm doing anything, trying to create content, I think of you guys, and I know I want to put out some really good content. And I know my content throughout this prep has been kind of iffy, but I really want to work on being able to put stuff out to you guys to help not just show off me, but like do something to help you guys, and so that you can learn, and that you can, if you decide to do this process, you're not going to be completely in the dark. Because I know that there's not a whole lot of stuff out there on the internet that goes into great detail about how a prep goes. But yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you guys. I love you all. I really appreciate it. I will probably get back to you guys later tonight when we have our spray tan done. I won't be able to like record it and stuff because it's just going to be me in there. And I'll let you know how that experience goes. But I completely forgot. So with that polygraph thing, just so you guys know the process of it, basically you're going to walk in there and the dude's going to set you up. He's going to put some things on your fingers, and it'll test like if you're sweating through your fingers or not. Basically, I guess that's like a stress point. Then he's gonna put these little tubes around your chest and your stomach, because there's different types of people who either breathe through their chest or breathe through their stomach, and that just kind of monitors that. And then they put like a heart rate monitor thing on your arm, and just to see how your heart's racing or not. But the process of it was pretty cool. I'll be honest, I was completely fine at first. I was like, okay, this is cool. And then he hooked me all up, and I'm like, ooh, this is kind of, exciting. And then we sat down. He told me to close my eyes, and he's like, don't move at all. Stay still, answer yes or no. And so that's what we did. And as he started asking questions, I started overthinking, and then getting I don't know, panicky. And he's asking me questions, and I'm like, yes, no. And then one of them I was like, no. And then I was like, oh crap, in my head I was like, oh crap, I wasn't supposed to move my head, oh my gosh. And then I was like, my heart started kind of racing when I did that. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to control my heart rate. So I started trying to breathe, and then I'm like, oh, my breath's gonna ruin this thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, but no, we did good, we passed it. But it was pretty cool. Felt like I was in a movie. I was getting interrogated or something. And now all we have to do is spray tan, check in, and tomorrow's the day that we show it all off. So just want to say I love you guys, thank you, and until tonight. I figured that I should kind of show you guys the physique. So here we are, ab wise. The light is very, very bright in here, but yeah, so abs getting dialed in. But that's starting to look good. The veins are starting to really pop. So I don't know if you see this, but yeah, so veins are starting to pop. Bro, I look like the ogre, from Baki, the Baki's dad. This shirt, I didn't realize it till now, but yeah, it's starting to look crazy. Back wise, I don't know. We're getting dialed in. Let me see if I can. But yeah, so basically, the body's starting to shape up. We're 2 meals in and only a quarter of the gallon in. But actually, I could pull this up too. Show you guys my legs. Show one leg, because boom, that's a leg. Don't mind the bed. I got done kind of unloading everything. So, whoop, I love you guys, and yeah, until next time.
Yeah, there you go.
Say hi to the vlog, Mama Swolbert. Okay. This is how we look after the spray tan. Super duper brown.
No,
Alright guys, so we just got done with our spray tan, and we are dark, as you could tell. Here is a little representation. We look like a burnt turkey. Slightly coming off here a little bit, but we'll get touched up tomorrow and then get that all fixed up. But yeah, it's wild. I don't really know how to react. I'm like a whole different race. But this is crazy. But yeah, we got tan, super duper tan. And let me just tell you guys, that was the most uncomfortable situation. So basically, I had to be butt naked for that. Didn't completely know you had to be butt naked. Got a sock, basically. You put it over your ding-dong. And then they just spray you up and down. And it was personal. It was close to personal. My butt cheeks got spread and sprayed. And yeah, it was, whew. But it's done now. Lady had really good conversation. It wasn't awkward, so that was cool, but it was something else. But basically, we got the spray tan done. We are super duper dark. Tomorrow, we go get touched up. Then we get glossed up and then get our last little things in. I'll take you with me in the morning. And then it is showtime. So we have our routine down. We have focused on our mandatories a little bit. We met up with Coach tonight. Kind of just went over everything. And then, yeah, tomorrow's show day. So I will see you guys then. I'm about to go eat my last meal, which is just some eggs and steak. And then I'm going to pass out. So good night, people. Mwah. Sleep tight. Good morning, everybody. We just woke up. It's about 6:30 right now, and it's show day, baby. So I figured I'd give you guys a little physique update. Alright, so this might be my last video until we're on stage. I'm not sure if I'm really going to be recording backstage, but this is it. So I love you guys, and until then.
Thank God for blessing him with a spectacular life. His coach JR has helped him step by step on his entire journey. His family and friends for supporting him throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matthew Oberg.
Woo!
Cutting number 55, New Davis. That means your letter in new. IPE Pro number 16, Matthew. All right, gentlemen, strike your best classic pose for the cameras. Here is your classic top five. Let's give them a hand, folks. So, this is a big win for you. This is a tough class. What's this mean to you?
It's just absolutely huge right now. I mean, this is my first bodybuilding show, and I'm just kind of in a loss of words. There's a lot of hard work into this, and honestly, just an awesome competition. They did spectacular, and they looked amazing. I give all praise to God for this competition. I'm just so thankful for the blessings and opportunities He's given me in my life. I want to thank my coach, JR. He's helped me throughout this entire prep and just guided me along the entire way. I want to thank my mom, my whole family, my friends. They've supported me through this entire thing, and it's just spectacular.
Wow. First contest, back where I come from, we call that potential. You know what I'm saying? So I know you came in from Illinois, so you had to travel here. You're a college student, so you're managing classes and everything that goes with that. So how do you balance everything? How did you make everything happen with all the balls that you got in the air?
Honestly, I mean, it's just trying to schedule it all out, really, and just having just an amazing support group, just allowing me to be able to go through this entire process. Because without them, I wouldn't be able to balance this entire prep and do everything that I was doing.
Yeah. Well, your posing was amazing. So how often do you pose? I mean, like maybe once every few weeks? Is that kind of what you do?
No, I mean, I really try to practice on my posing, and that's my favorite part of the sport. I just think it's majestic, it's a work of art, and I think being able to really show off your body is just the whole point of this. So, yeah, just work on it every day. And, yeah.
You did a fantastic job. Let's give him another round of applause.
Yeah! We won. We got a sword. We got our pro card. We got best poser, and we got first place, baby. Woo! Get this thing for the YouTube, gotta get that. That is so freaking good. Not bad. The triceps really pop.
Bro,
I'm ready.
Nurses love you.
I'm ready for the professional pictures, like on that, because they said that it just makes everything so much more Ladies and gentlemen, we just won our pro card. We got our IPE pro card. We got first place. They're laughing at me right now, and we got posing, best posing. I'll talk more depth into the video later when I'm home and stuff, but pretty much really, really excited. We just had cheeseburger, some french fries. It was delicious. And now we go back to a regular diet. So I love you all, and until then. Mwah. All right, everybody. So we just made it home, and right now the feeling is just unreal. Right now, it's just so incredible. The atmosphere that was there when we competed. I'm just kind of at a loss of words, to be honest. I did not expect to be able to win my first show. I just went out there. I'm like, I'm going to do my absolute best. I'm just going to enjoy this whole thing. I'm going to soak everything in, and we're just going to go out and do everything we can, because we put in all this work. We did everything we could possibly do to prepare for this point, and we did it. We frickin' won. We got first place, which means we got our pro card. So we are an IPE pro, and on top of that, we got awarded best poser. And honestly, the feedback from the judges was just incredible. My heart just feels so, I'm just so proud of myself, because the judges said the posing was really, really good. They thought it was just awesome. One of them said that it gave him goosebumps, and that just I can't even explain the feeling. It was really awesome. But we did it. We frickin' did it. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. I'm so grateful for you guys. And like literally, I posted on Instagram just recently, and you guys are blowing it up, and you guys, the messages you guys are just sending are just like so inspirational. Like that is literally what helps me drive through this. This is what helped drive me through my prep. So I promise I'm going to get back to all of you. I promise I'm going to try to like just like text everybody, keep the conversation going. But like, yeah, like literally everything you guys say to me, all these comments, all these little things that you guys keep telling me, it really does matter, and it means the world to me, and it just helps push me through this. Like, you guys that motivated me throughout this prep, like, it really made an impact. So thank you for that. I can't thank my coach enough. Literally, JR had, man, like, I don't know how he does it. The science through this entire prep, the way he knows just like how to eat this, do this, have this amount of salt, and it worked. Like, it tightened everything up. It did all this stuff. Like, it was just insane. I can't thank him enough. I can't thank his wife Kendra enough for helping me backstage and allowing me to just stay calm, have my nerves in order, just be able to get ready, get in the zone, and then go out there and kill it, do my thing. So I love those guys. I can't thank them enough, and I'm so excited to have like a long-lasting career with them and just a long-lasting relationship, because I know that we're going to do some stuff in the off season and absolutely kill it, and we're just going to get bigger. We're going to get better. Some of the things the judges said that I needed to work on was actually just my upper body. They said posing. One of the guys said we had pro-level posing, which was pretty cool. I was pretty excited for that. But they pretty much just said shoulders, chest, my lower lats, and my arms. Pretty much most of the upper body is just like, those are the things we got to really like upgrade for when we go into these pro shows, because I mean, it's a whole nother level. So we're definitely going to work on that in the off season. And yeah, like that's pretty much what we got from them. Honestly, this overall experience going out there and just doing it, like the community, like behind the stage, I didn't really get any video of that because I was just trying to get in the mindset and everything. But literally, the people in the back of the stage, they are so supporting. That's what I absolutely love with this bodybuilding community. Like, everybody just hypes each other up. Everyone's like, good job. Everyone's like they give tips, or they critique things, or they just just raise each other. You know what I mean? And I think that's the coolest thing about the fitness industry and like the fitness community, is that like this should be something that we do to lift each other up, because I think a lot of the fitness community is starting to go kind of negative. People are starting to get kind of toxic, and people are starting to put others down, and that's not what we should be doing. There's all these things that like, oh, we're going to make it, all this stuff, and then they proceed to like trash other people on their physiques, or just say terrible, mean things about that. That's not what it's about. Like the encouragement and the motivation that we got from each other tonight backstage and meeting all those just amazing athletes, that's the kind of relationship we should have with each other, whether it's in person or online or through messages, all that stuff. We should raise each other up. Like if we're gonna do this, like nobody can do it alone. Maybe somebody needs critiqued or something, but critique them, give them tips, help them. Don't put them down for it. The relationships I made back there, made some awesome friends, and man, there was some, like the competition on that stage, it was crazy. Those guys were jacked. They were crazy looking. Their posing was awesome, and I just feel honored to be able to share that stage with them and have such a great competition. So if those guys are watching, thank you. You guys did amazing, and I really appreciate you. I really hope you guys enjoyed this whole peak week journey. I know it was kind of a little choppy. It's kind of hard when you're doing it by yourself and you don't have like a camera guy next to you to kind of do all that work while you're doing the work, because it's hard to just like get in the mindset, try to record your workouts or do anything, and then go into it. This entire journey has just been incredible. I feel like I've learned so much about myself throughout this prep, and that I mentally have just gotten stronger. My character's gotten stronger, and I feel more confident with myself, which was one of my biggest goals for this year, was just to kind of like be proud of me, be proud of myself, and not put myself down so much. This was definitely it. This was stepping out of my comfort zone. This was going into an environment that was completely new to me, something that honestly terrified me. I mean, you're literally going on stage half naked in front of a bunch of people. And me just stepping out and being able to do that, I'm beyond proud of myself. So even if I didn't win all this stuff and I didn't do that, just being able to compete in this show and put in the dedication and being able to not fall into temptations and stay along with the routine and do everything that I was supposed to, that's what I'm proud of. I'm proud that I was able to do that. But if you guys are curious on like how a bodybuilding show kind of works, at the beginning, you show up to the place, there's like a check-in thing, you get your number, you get all that stuff. After that, then you get your spray tan, you do your polygraph test, then from there, you pretty much go to show day. You get pumped backstage, you kind of get like cleaned up, they kind of fix any tanning things that aren't like looking good. Then they'll gloss you up, you go out, you line up, you go on a T-walk, so basically you walk out to the middle of the stage by yourself, do your 3 poses, and then you line up, wait for everybody to go and do that. From there, you guys come into the middle, you do your mandatories, you do like all the poses, the comparisons and stuff. After the comparisons, you guys come back, and then you do your individual posing. So that's like your little posing routine. My competition had 60 seconds. I'm not sure how all the competitions work, but this is kind of the routine that this competition followed. And then, and then after that, we did awards, and then the show was done. And then you got to kind of talk to everybody, you got to talk to the judges, you got to just talk to all the athletes and everything. But if you decide to do a bodybuilding show and you feel like you're not sure if you can do it or you just don't feel confident in it, I'm telling you, you're gonna have the time of your life. It is an awesome experience, whether you lose or you win. It's incredible to go out there and do it. Like, a lot of people don't have the courage to go out there and do it. So say you might not be at the highest level, like your peak or whatever. It's okay to just go and compete, and this isn't gonna be my final form, but like going out there and just doing it, like maybe you win, maybe you don't, but like you had that courage to go out and, you know, get out of your comfort zone and compete and do it. I just think that being able to do that and get on that stage is a hell of a commitment, and it's something to be proud of. If you were able to do that, good job. And if you're still on edge, dude, just put in that work, go for it, and you're gonna do great. But final thoughts for this. I am so psyched for the off season. I am beyond just proud of myself. My goals now are just to really add on some size, fix some of those critiques that the judges said that I needed to work on, and pretty much we're just going to go into a reverse diet. So pretty much eating the same things we were before, and then just slowly adding carbs to it, and pretty much just picking it up from there. We did it all. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you all more than anything. Thank you for the support. Like, comment, do whatever you want with this video. I appreciate it. It really just helps me out, and I'm just so freaking grateful for you guys. So, thank you. Stay swole, and ciao, baby.